Hey everybody, my name is Tyler Verhoff and I'll be speaking with you today about building professional capacity in educational leadership. I am from Northwest Ohio, from a town called Ottawa. It's represented in that red dot, kind of in the northwest corner of the state. I'm the single oldest of four. I'm a man, coach, educator, brother, athlete, and leader. I got my bachelor's degree in physical education from Bowling Green State University, and I'm in my fifth year of teaching professionally. I started off my career in the inner city of Columbus, Ohio, where I taught grades K through 8. It was a wonderful experience and kind of catapulted me into my interest in a leadership role. If you want to know more about kind of the great experience of working in the inner city, you can message me. From there, I transitioned to adaptive physical education at a board of developmental disabilities, where I was the adapted physical education teacher for K through 12 in that county, where I also was the director of Special Olympics. And after my time there, I transitioned down to Miami, Florida, where I am currently teaching grades 2 through 5, so 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade physical education. And my school's name is Palm Springs North Elementary. I live about 4 miles from the beach, so I always love to kind of sit at the beach and just relax. And I love to do any type of fitness. I'm a fitness freak. I love to run, swim, play any kind of sports. I also love cooking and coffee, and of course, sports, being a phys ed teacher. Some demographics about my school and work environment. So there's about 1,000 students enrolled, and it varies from day to day. We have students that just come into the United States, and a lot of ESL learners. The student-to-teacher ratio is about 16-1, and there's a lot of Hispanic students at our school, but they don't all come from just Cuba. We have them come from South America as well. Also included in that is kind of our work environment and school culture. It's very fast-paced, positive and upbeat. We have a lot of passionate teachers and multiple administrators. We have 8 buildings on campus, so there's kind of a lot of freedom for both students and teachers, so that makes the workplace kind of nice. So I'm going to go now into the articles in which we were supposed to synthesize, and I started each slide with the improvement, retention, and learning, teacher and student well-being points, and I'm going to kind of go through those on each and every slide. That's kind of how I formatted it. So in focusing on teacher well-being to improve retention in schools, I found that leaders need to improve on listening to their staff and making teachers' work tasks smaller, and to encourage teachers to leave work at school. In retention, administrators can conduct surveys, social events, and engaging staff. Leaders should talk to their staffs and understand day-to-day life challenges that come up as teachers. Just kind of to umbrella over those 2 points, as an administrator, we have to understand that everybody is human in our workplace. Everybody has their own lives. It's not just, oh, you're my employee, I control you and exactly what you do. You have to have an understanding of what their life is like at home and what kind of person they are. Everybody has a different type of personality, and when you ask yourself questions like that as an administrator, you're going to set yourself up for success. And continuing that, in learning, understand that it is okay to ask for help. Like, make sure your teachers know that, hey, you can come to me for help if you need help with anything. I was always told, never in an interview say that you will go to your principal if you have a problem, because they don't like it, because they're busy all the time. And I learned that's kind of true. And, no teacher wants to step on the principal's toes or, bother them per se. But if you make it known as an administrator that, hey, come to me if you ever have a problem, like seriously, that's going to in turn make your relationship better with a teacher, and they're going to have a better relationship with you, and they're going to want to stay there, and they're going to be happier, and they're going to be a better teacher because of it. So that's kind of the umbrella of over the learning and teacher and student well-being. The next article, the 10 steps towards school staff well-being, improvement, questions that the administrators can ask themselves. And I kind of just went over that before, like understand that they're human and understand that they have lives and that you need to positively affect them in the best way possible. And understand and ensure them that their well-being is your top priority, because if they're not happy, it's going to be if the teachers aren't happy, it's going to be a bad day in the school, and that energy can kind of be felt through all of the school. Also, administrators need to educate teachers that support and help are okay. Just kind of always say that. Monitor with open discussion in meetings on surveys in regards to mental health. So yeah, a way to kind of get a gauge, they said, was to kind of ask around like, hey, how are you feeling? Or like get a survey. Like everybody's doing Survey Monkeys these days to kind of gauge the thoughts of everybody. So, just send an email and kind of find the results from there, and then attack in a different way and how you can better that. And in learning and well-being, employees need to know that it is okay to seek help and research and understand how to effectively work in a stressful environment. So they kind of need to take it upon themselves to, hey, just, go online and look at some effective strategies and ways that you can deal with this stressing environment, because it is not rare to be in this state. And if they do that, the students and teachers will become more happier and feel supported, and will just want to be in that environment, learning and teaching all the time. A comparison of face-to-face and online training and improving managers' confidence to support the mental health of workers. This article, for improvement, leaders need to figure out if the online training program was helpful in supporting their employees in comparison to face-to-face mental health training. So when I first understood that and read that, I was like, well, of course, face-to-face interactions are going to be better for learning these mental health techniques and training, rather than sitting online and kind of going at your own pace and not knowing. So in retention, they found that nearly a third of employees actually completed the online training, and when in face-to-face they completed the entire program because they were held accountable. In learning, employees need to understand the importance of mental health and know that stress can happen at any time, and that they have the support of the administration. In the well-being, employees knowing that they have the support will in turn make them feel more comfortable in their work environment with having these trainings. Teacher supervision and evaluations was the next article from NASSP. Kind of like the article primarily focused on the most effective ways to evaluate teachers, and at the end they found that teachers who attend professional development courses, that they are correlated with their subject areas, are more likely to flourish and improve their craft. So if teachers take continuing education courses, professional development courses, which my district offers, they're going to just get better at teaching, and they're going to get more interested in teaching. So if you give the teachers a variety of professional development classes, they can pick and choose what they need to improve on. I know my district, I said, does that, and we have like a whole list that's updated monthly of professional development days that we can take. And then we have special days where kids are off school and we go to those professional development days. So having that system implemented into your school, I think, is very helpful. And when this happens, teachers are more engaged, and they're just going to be better off teaching these strategies in school, and the students learn more and will have more fun with all the trends that they're learning through these professional development days. And the students are just going to be so much better off as the teachers are, because they're going to be interested and educated. Recruitment, retention, and development of teachers in hard to staff schools. So this is something that I have kind of been affected by personally, being a young teacher. I was staffed in a school that had a lot of retention, and the problems were that the base salary was like $28,000. Like, no one wants to work for $28,000, especially in a school that doesn't have all the resources that you need. So this article found out, hey, money and budgets are a problem, and the behaviors of kids are problems. But ways you can improve are putting mentors in place for new teachers. So as soon as that new teacher gets into school, they have like a veteran teacher who can lead them and provide feedback on their improvement. And during those times, you can meet with and collaborate with your mentor teacher, and they can give you tips and feedback and just make you a better teacher, and just have that reoccurring support system that you can just kind of hold on to. And these strategies in retention kind of need to happen quickly as the teachers get right into school, because you can get lost and overwhelmed really easily. Now, I know I was at every single school that I have been to, I have been given a mentor right then and there, and they have always helped me out. And this will just help the teachers succeed and their well-being as first-year teachers. It just gives them the comfort and a support system. It's just really self-explanatory in the article. Here we are heading towards the end, so I'm going to talk about the standard correlation. This assignment has improved my understanding of leadership, evaluation, and supervision. I know how vital a comfortable workplace culture is to employees and student happiness. I will always implement strategies in school to increase this improvement. And relevant, this assignment will influence my decisions that I will make as a future school leader, in knowing I have all these resources to better my staff and to make them feel important and valued. Example, events, special days, and professional development, which in turn creates a healthy and functional school environment. In reflection, this activity will improve my future educational leadership skills by implementing the strategies learned in evaluation and professional development. Using the content learned from research, I will create an optimal educational environment for all employees to feel value and to always be encouraged to ask for help. Here are my references, and thank you very much.